This is a really interesting and important topic, and I heard Tom talk about reinvention. I think a lot of us are going through some level of reinvention. But from a contractor sales standpoint, the takeaway that I would like to offer is that in our industry, we would all probably agree at some level that at the kitchen table, or however it's going to be communicated now, when asked to explain the value of your company, the kind of thinking that's happened for a long time is to talk about things in very general terms, which is to say we talk about the years that we've been in business, or the number of people that work for us, or some perhaps of our unique internal or external policies and procedures. But that, like everything else in our industry, has reached a level where the stories are becoming very, very difficult to discern from one another. And so in the spirit of transparency, I would encourage you to think about the concept of onlyness in your business as a sellable entity. What that means really simply is that, in every single company that I have ever worked with, or that any of my excellent colleagues have worked with, those companies do something remarkable inside the business, something that contributes to its value among customers, something that contributes to the strength of its culture, something that legitimately could be a source of differentiation, which is important because it's much easier to protect your price position, and it's much easier to explain why your company should be the contractor of choice if you can pin that distinction on specific attributes. The concept of onlyness, and this is my takeaway for this session, is go back to your business and ask yourself, what unique processes, what unique procedures, what trainings, awards, contributions, people events, community involvements, what do you do inside your business that you never talk or share? You never talk about it, and even though it may be the distinct defining factor that separates you from the competition. And everybody I've ever worked with has some type of onlyness just sitting there under the hood, but they never talk about it. If we're going to talk about transparency, then we have to talk about being transparent all the way through the business, not just the convenient talking points that you learn in a sales training class, where everybody kind of gets more or less the same script. The concept of onlyness is sharing the things that nobody else is talking about, but are unique to your company and yourself. Make the invisible visible, and it illustrates your purpose in the market. So that is my takeaway when it comes to transparency. You have a chance to brand your business. You have a chance to sell your value. Don't fall victim to telling the same story that everybody else is telling. Go back and consider your business from the position of onlyness. What's unique, and what do you never talk about that you probably should be talking about?